Another real-time market shift indicator. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to congratulate you on making a great move today. So one of the things, as a California licensed real estate agent, a member of the Santa Barbara Board of Realtors, I'm taking calls almost 24/7. I've never been busier. It has been bonkers, and I don't like that. I'm not saying that because I want you to like me. I'm not saying that to try to qualify myself. You know, one of the things for me, I'm just turning on the camera and giving it to you straight. I'm not editing these videos, even though I know how to be all flowery and dazzle you. My job is really to report what I'm getting from the front lines of real estate. So one of the things that I'm seeing right now, and you probably are too, if you're looking at real estate, primarily online or specifically online, is a lot of what I'm seeing now is price changes, and it's really, really funny how these agents are trying to spin it. So if what's happened is, if you get a listing and you've got a seller and they're like, my neighbor just sold for 30% over list, and so now they're thinking they can do the same. And as in a lot of agents, they just want the listing. That's what's, in any market we want listings, but in this market, it's a dogfight to get listings. And so they're letting their seller set the price. Bad idea, never do that. Number two is they are coming on the market and basically doing what's called testing the market to see if they can get any offers. And so if they come on at way overvalued, how many people are going to race out to them? Not many. So what we're seeing right now is a bunch of properties, and I get emails every day from the MLS that show me when properties come on, when they're going through price changes. And so what's really going on, folks, is price reductions. And so it's crazy because the way I'm seeing the industry try to spin it, basically from eating crow, is instead of saying, hey, we're going through price reductions and new price change, they're saying price improvement. Price improvement. You were overpriced in the first place. So now you're trying to tell us, oh, we've improved price improvement. Just call a spade a spade. You've reduced the price because you went on the market too high. Just suck it up and just call it for what it is. So this is a clear, crystal clear indicator of a market shift, folks. When you start seeing properties not going off market, and then all of a sudden they're going through price changes, price reductions, and that is a clear indication that people now, all the people that rushed out to buy properties have bought in them. We're open back up. People are now not so euphoric about racing out and overpaying significantly for property. I mean, face it, folks, if you pay 20, 30, 40% over market value for a property, did you really win? Did you really win? Unless you locked in a payment that your job's so secure, I mean, it's really going to be a small percentage of people that won who had to bid overpriced for that type of property. So I'm not saying that, necessarily, again, I'm trying to be kind here, folks, because I know a lot of you maybe did this. I'm not trying to say that this was a bad move, because if it fits your criteria, your needs, your financials, then more power to you. You did the right thing. Again, like I've said in most of my videos, you don't get hurt in real estate when you buy at the wrong time. You get hurt when you sell at the wrong time. So as long as you buy your real estate and hold your real estate, even if it goes down, eventually it will come back up. But unless you're like a lot of my people that I talk to, where we don't want to be so concerned about owning our own house, we want to be concerned about owning other people's houses. I'll live in a shack and buy some rental because I want to build wealth. I want to increase my free time and not be tied to a house and house poor. So if I have to put aside my own creature comforts temporarily in order to build that wealth, and you talk to any millionaire who's self-made in that way, and they will tell you the same exact thing. They didn't move into their mansion and then start buying. No, they lived in a little cracker box, bought stuff, and sacrificed first. I know it's hard when we have family and kids. There's a lot of dynamics that can make this really challenging, but if you're determined, that's really the best thing we can do. So beware right now, or if you want another indicator that the market has shifted, look at the amount of price reductions online right now and look at what they're trying to call them price improvements. And they're not. They're price reductions. They are price changes, but they're certainly not improvements. What they are is actually forced to price them right because they got greedy and came on too high. Shame, shame, shame on you people. I know it's hard to do. I've done it. I made tons of mistakes as a real estate agent. But luckily for me now, because of my transparency, not being so consumed about a commission, but more consumed about just helping people, even if I have to, it costs me money. I know the only way for me to stay wealthy and increase my wealth is to make other people wealthy first. And that's what I'm doing here today, folks. So please, before you leave, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Go out and make it count today, and we'll see you soon.